starts quietly, little stiffness in your knees when you stand. A fog that lingers in your thoughts, longer than it used to. That bloated feeling after meals that just won't go away. Before you know it, the doctor's writing prescriptions faster than you can blink. But what if I told you there's another way? A slower, gentler path? One that doesn't begin in a pharmacy, but in your own kitchen? In the colors of your plate? In the scent of garlic sizzling in olive oil? In the warmth of a cup of ginger tea? This video isn't a promise of miracles. It's not hype. It's not internet BS. It's a walk through 15 powerful, science-backed foods that can help your body calm the storm of inflammation. Sharpen your mind, ease your joints, and bring joy back to eating, especially if you read between 45 and 90. If you've ever felt tired of hurting, tired of feeling heavy, tired of being told it's all downhill from here, watch this video to the end. It might just change how you see your food, your body, and your future. It's early morning, and you're standing by the kitchen window. A cool breeze brushing your face, spoon in one hand, a bowl of deep red and blue berries in the other. You're not just eating fruit, you're defending your body. Because what most people don't realize, especially after 45s, that inflammation isn't always loud. It creeps in quietly, in your knees, your hands, your memory. That stiffness when you get up from the chair. That brain fog after lunch. That's inflammation whispering. And berries, blueberries, blackberries, raspberries are nature's answer. They're loaded with anthocyanins, compounds that not only lower existing inflammation, but help your cells remember how to defend themselves when inflammation tries to strike again. It's like feeding your immune system a playbook. If you ever feel your joints swollen, or you're just tired of that sluggish, foggy feeling, grab a handful of berries daily. Add them to your oats, blend them into smoothies, or just snack on them raw while sitting in the sun. There's no magic pill, but there is nature, and berries are some of its sharpest tools. They protect the heart, soothe the gut, and keep blood sugar stable, which matters more than ever in your later years. And the taste? It's a sweet reminder that healing doesn't have to be bitter. So next time someone offers you processed junk, remember, those few dollars saved at the register cost you years and energy. Choose berries. Choose clarity. Choose mobility. Picture this. You're at the farmer's market, the smell of fresh herbs in the air, your hands running across bundles of vibrant green kale, baby spinach, and arugula. And in that moment, you're not shopping, you're protecting your brain. Leafy greens may look simple, but what they do inside your body is extraordinary. After 50, the brain becomes more vulnerable, memory starts slipping, focus starts fading. But these greens are rich in folate, vitamin K, magnesium, and antioxidants that fuel your brain and reduce neuroinflammation, the kind that slowly eats away at memory. A Harvard study even found that people who ate greens daily age slower cognitively. Sharper conversations, better recall, and less worry about losing your mind. And let's not forget the gut. Greens keep your digestive system running clean, which is crucial since 70 to 80% of your immune system is connected to your gut. If you're facing constipation, bloating, or feeling toxic, start adding a bowl of greens daily. Stir them into soups, stuff them into omelets, blend them into smoothies. And if your family mocks you like mine once did, rabbit food again? Smile and say, rabbits live long for a reason. You don't need a lab coat or a pharmacy to know this. Greens heal. They're not boring, they're battle gear. And every forkful is a fight for better memory, smoother joints, and longer life. Let me take you to a scene by the river. An old man casting a fishing line at sunrise. Alone, but not lonely. That salmon he pulls out isn't just dinner, it's medicine. Because wild-caught salmon is one of the richest sources of omega-3 fatty acids. And if you're over 45 and not eating enough of it, you're missing out on one of the most powerful inflammation fighters known to science. These fats aren't the bad kind. They're the essential kind, meaning your body can't produce them on its own. Omega-3 South are like fire extinguishers in the body. They calm swollen joints, lower the risk of heart disease, and even improve mood. Studies have shown a link between Omega-3 South and reduced symptoms of depression and anxiety in older adults. If you feel down often, or you're tired of joint pain that seems to come from nowhere, salmon is your ally. But don't fry it in cheap oils or drown it in heavy sauces. Keep it simple. Grill it with herbs, bake it with lemon, or flake it over salads. And please, when possible, Choose wild-caught, not farmed. The difference in nutrient quality is real. This isn't about turning into a health freak. It's about living with less pain, more energy, and clear thoughts. Eat salmon twice a week, and you'll notice a shift not just in your health, but in your mood. Your joints, your heart, your brain, they'll all thank you. You're standing in your kitchen, peeling a ripe avocado, the green flesh smooth, the knife sliding like silk. You mash it onto toast, sprinkle it with sea salt, and take a bite. That's not just a trendy breakfast. It's brain food. Because inside that creamy green fruit is a powerhouse of monosaturated fats that lower bad cholesterol, fight inflammation, and feed your nervous system. After 60, our brains shrink a little each year. It's natural, but the speed of that shrinkage can be slowed by what you eat. Avocados also help with absorption of fat-soluble vitamins like D, E, and K, meaning they act like a booster for the rest of your meals. If you're dealing with fatigue, dry skin, blood pressure issues, or feel like your memory just isn't what it used to be, avocados may be part of the solution. And here's a surprise. Gram for gram, avocados have more potassium than bananas, a mineral that supports healthy heart rhythm and keeps blood pressure stable. Blend them into smoothies, dice them into salads, or just slice and eat with a squeeze of lime. If you have trouble digesting heavy food or feel bloated often, avocados are gentle, anti-inflammatory, and gut-friendly. They're not a miracle, but they're close. So next time you think it's too late to change, grab an avocado and remind yourself it's never too late to feel better. Now imagine you're at home roasting broccoli with a drizzle of olive oil and garlic. The aroma fills the room, comforting, earthy, healing. What you really cooking? Isn't just a side dish it? One of nature's most powerful anti-inflammatory warriors. Broccoli and its cousins, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts. Bok choy are part of the cruciferous family, and they contain sulforaphane, a compound so powerful it actually helps the liver detoxify chemicals that trigger inflammation. If you've spent years around smoke, processed food, alcohol, or pollution, your liver has been working overtime, broccoli steps in like a cleanup crew. It helps flush out toxins that cause fatigue, joint pain, and even hormonal imbalances. If you're feeling sluggish, or your digestion feels off, start eating cruciferous vegetables at least 4 times a week. They're rich in fiber too, which keeps your bowels regular, essential for gut and immune health. But here's the key. Don't overcook them until they're mush. Lightly steam or roast to preserve those healing compounds. Broccoli also contains vitamin C, magnesium, and calcium, key minerals as you age. It supports bone health, mental clarity, and immune resilience. This isn't just about extending life, it's about making the years ahead more vibrant. So turn off the noise that says you're too old to change and start with a single floret. That's where healing begins, right in your own kitchen. Imagine the scent of garlic sizzling gently and olive oil. Your kitchen comes alive. And in that moment, you're not just cooking, you're building your immunity one clove at a time. Garlic has been used for thousands of years not because it adds flavor, but because it adds strength. If you're over 45 and dealing with joint stiffness, low energy, or catching every cold that goes around, garlic is a daily warrior you need on your side. It contains allicin, quercetin, and sulfur compounds that calm the immune system, reduce inflammation in the joints, and help fight off invading pathogens. It's been studied for its ability to support heart health, regulate blood pressure, and even reduce the pain and swelling associated with arthritis. You don't need a supplement, you need the real thing. Crush fresh cloves. Let them sit for 10 minutes to activate the compounds. And add them to soups, sauces, roasted vegetables, and even mashed potatoes. And if you ever feel inflammation flaring in your body, maybe your hands feel puffy, or your knees feel tight, it's garlic like a gentle healer. It won't fix everything overnight, but it supports your system consistently. And if you've ever doubted that food could fight disease, just remember, no synthetic pill ever smelled this good or worked so quietly behind the scenes. Garlic is small, humble, and absolutely essential. Now close your eyes and picture this. It's a cold, rainy afternoon, and you're wrapped in a warm blanket, holding a cup of homemade ginger tea in your hands, steam rising gently as you take a sip. That warmth isn't just comfort, it's medicine. Ginger is one of the most powerful natural anti-inflammatories in the world. If you're over 50 and struggling with constipation, gas, nausea, or stiff joints, it could be your quiet solution. Ginger contains compounds called gingerols, which shut down pain-triggering molecules in the body, especially in the gut and joints. It helps move food through your intestines faster, blessing for anyone suffering from slow digestion or bloating. It's also been studied for its ability to lower muscle soreness, support immune health, and even reduce the risk of colorectal cancer, especially when your digestive system has seen decades of wear and tear. But don't just think of it as medicine. Ginger adds flavor and fire to meals. Add fresh ginger to stir-fries, stews, juices, or steep it with honey and lemon. If you wake up feeling stiff, foggy, or backed up, start your morning with a slice of ginger and hot water. It works subtly but powerfully, easing inflammation and bringing clarity to your system. Ginger doesn't scream, it soothes. And sometimes healing doesn't need to shout. It just needs to be consistent. You're standing by your kitchen counter, opening a small glass jar of chia seeds, and you pause for a moment. How could something so tiny do so much? But these tiny seeds, no bigger than a grain of sand, are packed with life-changing power. Chia seeds are one of the richest sources of plant-based omega-3 south and fiber in the world. If you're over 60 and struggle with blood sugar spikes, constipation, low energy, or inflammation that won't let up, chia seeds are one of the easiest ways to support your body daily. Fiber slows digestion, preventing sugar crashes. Antioxidants fight free radicals that cause cellular aging. And their omega-3 south calms systemic inflammation, especially important for your heart, joints, and memory. Stir them into yogurt, blend them into smoothies, or soak them overnight to make pudding. They're tasteless but mighty, and they expand when soaked, creating a gel-like texture that's great for digestion. If your gut feels sluggish or your bowels aren't as regular as they used to be, a tablespoon of chia each day might be the shift your system needs. And here's the truth: most of us overlook the simple things. But it's often these quiet habits, like adding chia, that build the strongest foundations. Think of chia seeds as tiny guardians unseen, unfelt, but always protecting. The kitchen is bathed in warm yellow light as you stir a golden milk latte turmeric, cinnamon, a pinch of pepper, and a splash of almond milk. It's more than a drink, it's a ritual. Turmeric has been used in healing traditions for centuries, but modern science now confirms what ancient cultures knew. It works. The active compound curcumin has been shown to reduce inflammation in joints, muscles, and even in the brain. If you've been dealing with long-term pain, arthritis, or general body stiffness, turmeric might be one of the most gentle, consistent allies in your diet. But it doesn't stop there. Curcumin supports heart health, may help regulate blood pressure, and has powerful antioxidant properties that help repair aging cells. Here's the catch: it needs black pepper to be absorbed effectively, so always pair the two. If you're unsure where to start, add turmeric to soups, curries, rice, or teas. Just a quarter teaspoon daily can make a difference over time. It's not a miracle overnight, but it's a steady friend that reduces the fire inside your body day after day. So if your joints creak in the morning or your energy dips too fast, bring turmeric into your routine. Let its warmth become your protection. You drizzle golden olive oil over a fresh salad, the sun glinting off the bottle, and for a moment, it's not just oil, it's tradition, it's medicine, it's memory. Extra virgin olive oil has been celebrated in Mediterranean cultures for centuries, and the science agrees it's one of the healthiest fats on earth, rich in anti-inflammatory polyphenols. This oil lowers oxidative stress, protects your arteries, and reduces the silent inflammation that leads to heart disease. If you're over 45 and want to support your joints, improve circulation, and protect your brain, olive oil should be part of your daily life. Forget the myths about fats. This isn't the fat that clogs, it's the fat that heals. Use it raw on vegetables, drizzle it on toast, or add it to dips. But here's a tip: never cook it on high heat, as it breaks down and loses its benefits. Keep it cold or gently warm. If you've been using seed oils or processed cooking sprays, switch to cold-pressed olive oil and feel the difference. You might not notice it in one day, but give it weeks. Your digestion smooths out, your skin glows, and your heart beats a little stronger. This isn't hype, it's tradition backed by truth. And sometimes the answers are not in pills or powders, they lie in a bottle of real olive oil sitting right on your shelf. The house is quiet, the day is winding down, and you sit by the window holding a warm cup of green tea. the steam curling upward like a soft whisper of calm. For centuries, green tea has been more than a drink, it's been a remedy, a healer, a daily ceremony of self-care. If you're over 50, this gentle brew offers more than warmth. It's rich in catechins, especially EGCG, powerful antioxidants that support heart health, reduce inflammation in the blood vessels, and gently assist your liver in detoxifying your body. If you've ever felt puffy, sluggish, or mentally cloudy after a heavy meal or a stressful week, sipping green tea daily may help restore your inner balance. It supports your metabolism, encourages better digestion, and may even help reduce the risk of age-related diseases when combined with a healthy diet. The secret lies in consistency, not one cup, but a habit. Steep it lightly to avoid bitterness, and enjoy it plain or with a hint of lemon and honey. Think of it as a slow-release medicine for your blood, your brain, and your belly. And in moments when everything feels too fast, too noisy, green tea reminds you that healing isn't always loud, it's quiet, it's warm, and it happens one cup at a time. The oven ticks softly as a tray of sweet potatoes roasts inside, their skins blistering and caramelizing, filling the air with a scent so comforting it feels like home. But don't mistake comfort for indulgent. Sweet potatoes are one of nature's most perfect anti-inflammatory foods, especially for older adults. Rich in beta-carotene, fiber, vitamin C, and potassium, these root vegetables support immune function, gut health, and stable blood sugar. If you're tired of the roller coaster energy highs and crashes, or if you've noticed digestion slowing down, adding sweet potatoes to your meals a few times a week can create steady, gentle shifts. The complex carbs provide long-lasting fuel, while the antioxidants combat oxidative stress, the kind of cellular wear and tear that accelerates aging. Unlike processed white carbs, sweet potatoes nourish from within. Mash them, roast them, slice them into fries, or stir them into soups. They're sweet, satisfying, and endlessly versatile. For anyone trying to transition away from sugar-heavy cravings or processed comfort food, sweet potatoes offer a delicious bridge. I say food is either the slowest poison or the quietest medicine. And sweet potatoes are the kind that hug your body while they heal it. You slice open a beet, and the juice bleeds into your cutting board, rich and red like the pulse of life itself. These humble roots are more than salad ingredients, they're circulation in a vegetable. Beets are high in nitrates, which the body converts into nitric oxide, a compound that widens blood vessels, improves blood flow, and reduces blood pressure. Critical benefits for anyone over 60. If your hands or feet feel cold often, or your blood pressure tends to spike, adding beets to your weekly meals may bring real relief. But it doesn't stop at the heart. Better circulation means sharper memory, clearer thinking, and more oxygen flowing to every organ. Beets are also packed with folate, manganese, and beta nutrients that support liver health, reduce inflammation, and help the body recover from years of stress. Roast them, juice them, pickle them, or shred them. Raw into slosh. They're flexible and flavorful. If the color stains your fingers, let it remind you. This food is alive, and so are you. Don't fear the richness of nature. Embrace it, eat it. Let it flow through you like medicine made by the earth itself. You crack open a walnut shell by hand, the soft flesh inside shaped like a tiny brain, and maybe that's not a coincidence. Walnuts are among the most potent brain-supporting foods you can eat, especially in your later years. Rich in plant-based omega-3s, antioxidants, and anti-inflammatory compounds. Walnuts help reduce oxidative stress in the brain and may protect against age-related decline. If you've been forgetting names, misplacing your keys more often, or struggling to stay focused, adding just a handful of walnuts to your daily routine might offer noticeable benefits over time. But their power dose and teas stop at the mind. They also support heart health by improving cholesterol profiles and reducing inflammation throughout the bloodstream. Snack on them raw, chop them into oatmeal, sprinkle on salads, or pair with fruit for a balanced energy lift. The key is consistency. If you're someone who struggles with processed snacks or late-night sugar cravings, walnuts offer a crunchy, nutrient-rich alternative that satisfies without harm. And as you eat them, know this: the real strength of a food isn't just in its taste, in how it keeps your body strong, clear, and focused long after the meal is done. The first bite of sauerkraut hits your tongue tangy, bright, alive, and inside your gut, trillions of microbes stir with gratitude. Fermented foods like sauerkraut, kefir, kimchi, and plain yogurt are more than culinary trends. They're ancient tools of healing, especially vital for anyone over 50. Years of antibiotics, stress, sugar, and processed foods can devastate gut bacteria, weakening the immune system and creating a cycle of inflammation. But fermented foods reintroduce beneficial bacteria, helping to rebalance your gut and reduce inflammation from the inside out. If you've been struggling with digestive discomfort, chronic bloating, skin flare-ups, or low immunity, even small servings of fermented foods can begin to reset your system. Start slow, just a spoonful a day, and let your body adjust. Always choose raw, unpasteurized versions when possible to ensure the probiotics are alive. The gut isn't just about digestion. It's connected to your mood, your immunity, your brain. And when your gut is in harmony, your whole body feels it. In a world full of artificial fixes, fermented foods offer ancient living support. They don't work overnight, but day by day, they bring you back to balance quietly, naturally, powerfully. By now, you've seen the truth with your own eyes. Real healing dose and tea always come in a bottle. It comes from your choices, day after day. From what you place on your plate and how you treat your body. Whether you're 47 or 87, your cells are listening. Your gut is listening. Your brain, your heart, your bones, they are all waiting for better fuel. These 15 foods aren't expensive fads. They're not part of some strict diet. They're simple, humble, powerful ingredients you can find in every corner of the world. The same foods that comfort also restore. The same meals that bring people together can also bring the body back into balance. So start small. A cup of green tea, a bowl of berries, a drizzle of olive oil. That's how it begins. Just don't wait for disease to knock louder. Take back your power today, one healing bite at a time. If you found even one moment in this video that inspired you, share it. Let someone else feel what you just felt. We rise together stronger, calmer, and better nourished than ever before.